Hey everyone, I am Tim. I'm the owner of Natural Forces Massage. This is Steve. He is my demo for today. I actually am making this video for a different reason, not to go over specific massage techniques, which if you want to see massage techniques, you can look at my other videos. But today I really wanted to go over for clients, honestly. You know, sometimes if you're a client, you may never have had a massage in your life. So coming into a dark room, which this is a bright room, but normally the light's off. And when a therapist may tell you, okay, undress to your comfortability, you may not even know what that means. So a lot of times, when we do massages, you know, you're draped fully covered, okay? Sorry, I'm losing my focus. Steve is distracting me. But I'll start with the bodies the parts we work on. Sorry, for some reason I'm a little more nervous on this video. It's probably because Brittany's videoing me. But one of the things as a male therapist, I'm trying to be very clear about is, does the client want their pecs massaged? And I explained what does a pec massage entail. What it does not entail is this section here. Y'all know what that is. It is actually more, if you see the pectoral muscles on top, these muscles will actually pull and cause a lot of tension in the back. So yes, we do usually work this area, but you'll also be draped. So, for example, the sheet would kind of be covering here across. I could use a sheet. Magic. Sheet would come across just like that. Now, this is a little see-through like this, but you could also have a blanket and all that. And you don't have strings, colorful strings on you that are going to see through it. And it's a darker room. But when the light's on, everything shows. So we usually have is a sheet like covered like this, and then what I try to do is, this sheet doesn't work for him, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold this here. Come on, Steve. Let go. Thank you. He's going to lay down. He's going to break his arm. All right. I will be editing this video. Whoa, dude. Yep. Oh my gosh, sorry. Sorry you're allowed to see that. All right, so he's laying down. Look that way. All right. So what to expect in your massage. He's nice and covered now. So if I were going to work on pecs with the female, specific that, I try to tell them I'm usually only going to be working here up. And what does that mean? So everything's going to be covered. We're going to pull his arm out here. And there we go. As you see, nothing of importance is showing. So now I can still get all these areas. I can use my fist. Get some of that going. I can use a forearm. And remember, as a client, you can always say no. If you don't want this area worked on, you know, we tell you the benefits of it. If you don't want it done, just say no. It's okay. You're in control. That's the big thing is, as a client, you are in control of your massage. The other things I like to ask is, we get a lot of athletes. So do you want your inner thigh muscles worked on? Again, you can always say no. But what we usually do, or at least I usually do, you can put over here, he's ready for a massage. So I usually drape under here, and then I'll pull a leg out. Here at Natural Forces, we tend to only work kind of like if the boxer line. Anything past that, you know, unless it's been approved, then we don't do that. So make sure, if you're anywhere getting a massage, you know, make sure to communicate. If they're working and you just feel uncomfortable, there's nothing wrong with saying, you know, I don't really want that worked on. You know, the therapist is not gonna, you know, get upset or anything like that. But the only reason, you know, sometimes if you have lower back issues, hip issues, working these areas does help. It helps a lot in releasing the amount of tension in those areas. Also, if we were doing stretching, we would, you know, drape him and, you know, kind of like that, cover it. So, you know, he's real flat. Ooh, breakable. Hope y'all don't pop like that. Oh yeah, his muscles have all torn, but that's okay. And then You know, another one of the more sensitive areas that some clients are like, what, you massage that? When I went to massage school, I didn't know that we even worked on that. So, what is the glutes? So Steve's going to show off his glutes. So again, also, when I let someone turn over, I will have the sheet come above their head and then have them kind of turn. Go ahead, Steve. Okay, he didn't want to, but still, he's exhausted. All this hard work. Oh my goodness. Do the perfect skeleton for this. He's been in lots of videos. Hope you're all getting a kick out of this video. All right. Whoa, he's just... There we go. All right. So, again, normally the human body works a lot better than a skeleton. So, they'll turn a lot easier and more efficiently. But, here we go. So, when I work on the glutes, you have options. You know, if someone says, you know, do you want your glutes worked on? Which I usually do, and I'll explain to them why would you want your glutes worked on, and that's because it does help release a lot of tension in the lower back. There's muscles that connect, you know, through there. As you see all these connection markers, they're all on that hip bone. You know, they can cause a lot of tension along that, and it does help working on them. But again, you can say no at any time. You could say yes and then say no. It's okay. You just stop it, you know. We do not get offended. If a therapist out there gets offended at you saying that, then they don't need to have a job. So, we're gonna pull. I like to pull their knee out like this. He likes to just turn and run away from the table, and on a majority of people, they're gonna have a headrest there too. His head doesn't rest in it, so it doesn't matter. But I would normally, if they're comfortable working under the sheet, I'll ask them that too and say, do you want it under the sheet, over the sheet, or neither? I will drape them like this, you know. And now you have this part of the glute muscles all showing to work on, but you know, the other important stuff are not showing. So again, you know, work on them a little bit, and then we could do similar stuff just working over the sheet. We could even do stretches and stuff like that. Whatever you're comfortable with. Poor Steve. He did a great job. So the important part about this is in your massage, you know, it's very important, you know, for the therapist to tell you and be clear about what's going to happen, you know. But at the same time, you know, maybe some therapists get in routine and they just forget. Which shouldn't happen, but unfortunately we are human and sometimes it happens. So as a client, you can always say no. You can always stop the session. You can always say, as far as pressure, this is a little too much. Okay, that's too, you know, not enough pressure. We are not going to get offended, you know. So that's pretty much what I got. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Again, always have open communication. This should not be a thing where you feel uncomfortable. And if you ever feel uncomfortable, you know, please let us know. So y'all have a great day, and please hit subscribe and watch all the rest of my videos today. That would be great. Have a good one.